You're a comedian, dude. Take it seriously.
What's going on, people? It's another box of dogs. Just doing a quick video. Filmed another 4 hours with Steve on the weekend, and during that conversation, something he happened to mention was the pyramid of the banking system being London, New York, the Vatican. So the Vatican is kind of a linchpin of the banking system. So from there, so we're going to watch a video. It's off TikTok, I think, but it's about 10 minutes long. But before we get into that one, this other video came, because it's interesting about information, is it will often come to you from several different sources about the same thing, and if you're able to make those connections, you can figure out what's going on. So this was on the Twitter.
Herren, liebe Kolleginnen und Kollegen, dieser 24. September 2022 wird uns allen als ein Tag im Gedächtnis bleiben, von dem wir später einmal sagen werden, ich weiß noch genau, wo ich war.
So that's Friedrich
Herren, liebe
Merz. What he said was, "Dear colleagues, the 24th of September 2022 will be remembered by all of us as a day which we will say, I remember exactly where I was." Okay, so that's roughly what he said. So I started thinking about that, and I was like, well, what is going on the 24th of September? Kind of with everything that's going on, I mean, that sounds kind of military to me. Those are the days you remember something happening. So I looked up phases of the moon just out of curiosity. And that day it is like a waxing moon the day before a new moon. Oh shit. If you're going to do some fucking military invasion against someone, you want to do it, you want to land your forces, launch your assaults on a dark night. Once upon a time, you might have wanted to do it on a full moon so you can see some shit, but now you got night vision and technology. You don't need that. You want the cover of darkness as much as possible. So that's kind of scary. I mentioned that on the Twitter thread, and someone commented and said, also Mercury is in retrograde. False flag. Now, I've heard that talked about as well, people who are more into astrology and astronomy and whatnot, and I have heard that, all of that, but I don't understand it. What I'm talking about is the fact that these will be some dark nights, and it's the perfect time to launch an assault of some kind against, say, I don't know, Russia. I mean, it's not like we've ever gone after anyone's resources before, because we're fucking... Anyway, Europe is in trouble at the moment, and so this shit would not surprise me. So what other information did I come across in this little gathering of the informations? Well, let's see. Remember what I said about the banking and the Vatican being integral. So okay, so I haven't listened to this whole thing yet. I've listened to the first 2 minutes, so we're just going to go through the whole thing.
A few weeks back, the Pope said to all the people that are outside of the Vatican, but are actually citizens of the Vatican, to bring all of their assets in by the 1st of October. This is the deadline. When the Pope, just like any country like Russia, India, America, when it says we want all our citizens to leave Iraq or Europe and come back into America, they're basically saying that they are isolated and they are at risk by staying where they are.
However, that is not definite information. That they did this at the 2022. I think China and Russia pulled in their ambassadorial staff from America because it was such a volatile time. So in a volatile time, that happens a lot. However, it does mean something's happening. It means that the elites are prepared. There's warnings out there for us. So what can we do about it? So I need you all to listen to this and comment and get a conversation going, because I don't really know what to do with this information other than to share it. I don't know how to profit from it. I don't know how to protect myself from it in any other way than to share it and consult my community, which is you fuckers. Sorry. I wish I had a better community too. I joke. I kid because I love. I broke my glasses.
Essentially means that the entire banking industry
In trouble.
is being asked to come back into Vatican City and to secure its assets within the vaults, as it were, of Vatican City. The vaults is another way of saying keep it safe. Okay? What does that mean in greater terms? It means all assets, banking deposits, contracts, gold, silver, futures, stocks, etc. are to be...
But it also means people and information. Returning all assets. I mean, the CIA talks about people being assets. So we're talking people as well, people and information. So returning all assets. This is something big going on.
Transferred for safekeeping back into the vaults of Vatican. When this happens, this means that the world is going to be changed in such a way that the Pope itself or the Vatican itself cannot protect its own citizens' banking.
Either that or the Pope has run up some serious gambling debts. And the mafia are coming around going, we're taking your toes, motherfucker. And he's going, don't take my toes. I get you the money. Hey, I get it by October 2. Anyway, I will stop joking. This is pretty heavy, serious. But on the other hand, if there is World War III, it will be fucking funny.
The Vatican and the Vatican bankers have proven themselves to be so corrupt beyond our imagination.
This is true.
That their deadline will now expire on the 1st of October. Do you remember I told you that on the next 45 days, you will see global events change?
Yep.
Okay? Or global changing events.
Yes.
And the publicity around it, the publicity that you get around it, are like the presentation that I'm going to give you. Now,
speaking of publicity around things, there's been a lot of predictive programming surrounding the 23rd and 24th of September. That means, in a lot of movies, something bad happens, and it's the 23rd of September or the 24th of September. That's how predictive programming works.
Cool.
This is the kind of things that you are faced with. They'll say, by 1st of October, we're going to stop paying bills. This itself has got nothing to do with anything. It's a wider message to say, on the 1st of October, expect the shit to hit the fan, is what they're saying.
Yeah.
Okay? And the Pope is confirming this by saying, Pope imposes deadline for Vatican to transfer assets to bank. That is Vatican Bank itself. And they'll use language, that's very, very Orwellian. Okay? They'll say things like, in a bid to end decades of mismanagement that culminated with scandal over 350 million euros invested in London property. They're basically saying things like 350 trillion of mismanagement. They're basically saying that we are the mismanagements. We are the ones that fed you the false and misleading information. And now we are asking you to bring that. No, we are
giving.
They are ordering in those mismanagements, the begotten.
Right, they're calling in their debts. They're calling in their favors. They're calling in all the yeah, they're just calling in all their markers. If you've got markers, if the Vatican's got markers on you, you're getting called in, bitch. It's time to serve this shit up. So, look into Antonio Calvi. Is it Antonio? Anyway, Calvi, the Vatican banker who was also the mafia. Now, I live in kind of a mafia-run town at the moment. So I'm keeping an eye out on what's going on that front as well. Because, they're all connected. But it's kind of curious. I don't know if I want to watch this whole video, to be honest, at the moment, and subject you guys to that. I don't know who that guy is. This is the other thing. It's the internet. I don't know who that guy is. I don't know who, the German guy is, he's a lawyer and politician. I can't quite remember his name, but I've got it here on my phone, and my phone is refusing to open. Come on, Face ID. Friedrich Merz, or Merz, I don't know how they say Germans. Joachim Friedrich Martin Joseph Merz. He's the leader of the Christian Democratic Union in Germany. I don't know. Possibly wired in, possibly some lunatic. But he seems pretty, maybe it's his daughter's birthday and he's buying her a pony and he's going to make a TikTok video and he's just up there going, I am about to blow your minds. Wait till you see the amount of views I get when how happy my daughter is. People didn't know Germans could be happy. Yeah, a lot of people on Twitter are saying that he misspoke. That he was actually, because the Ukraine thing started on the 24th of February or something like that. But you're not getting away with that old defense, Mr. Germany. Yeah, I misspoke. Yeah, that defense. I misspoke. I didn't mean those people. I meant those other people. We don't like them. But, after you've killed 6 million, what are you going to do? I mean, you just keep killing, don't you? I mean, once you start, you can't stop. It's very addictive, killing people in the millions. I don't know if you guys are history buffs or not. God, I miss Norm MacDonald. Anyway, all right, friends, I just wanted to put that information out there and see what you guys make of it. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. If any of you want to come on the fucking stream and discuss it, yeah, we'll do that. I'm thinking about doing a live stream in future sometime, or I'll just put the link out, and if you want to come on Zoom and join in, we can do that. I'll do it one day when I'm severely bored, which is most days. Still waiting to hear back from another job. Because I need money. Like I said, I'm broker than a 12-year-old's hymen on Epstein Island. And on that note, I'm going to love yous and leave yous. Love yous. See yous.